Hello, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to ELT Day for Puerto Rico. I hope you're making your donation. I want to talk today about essential skills for 21st century learners. So what are our students facing in the 21st century? They're facing the digital revolution. There's nothing more ever-changing than technology, and thanks to technology, we're able to have this wonderful conference. It's been a great experience. The quantity of information that is transmitted daily and in so many ways is just unthinkable. So this is something our learners need to be prepared for, and that's why this is the information age, right? There's the biological revolution and the studies and advancements in about DNA and mother cells, things that I can't even understand. And then there's the environmental revolution and the importance of being respectful of the environment and its impact in our lives and our world. And globalization, the world seems smaller and smaller every day, and anything that happens affects us all. And so learners need a set of skills to be ready for the 21st century. So what I'd like to do is go through the 5 minds for the future of Howard Gardner. As you know, Howard Gardner is famous for his theory of multiple intelligences, professor of cognition and education at Harvard University, and has written more than 20 books and lots of articles. And this book of his, The 5 Minds for the Future, really caught my attention. And I'd like to link the essential skills that we've heard of in several of the talks to these 5 minds. So Gardner's minds are the disciplined mind, the synthesizing mind, the creative mind, the respectful mind, and the ethical mind. And let's start with the disciplined mind. The badly educated will suffer in the 21st century. So learners need to learn to be constant, perseverant, and seek improvement, perfection. Our children are used to having lots of things really easy at a click away, and so they need to understand the importance of becoming experts, having a specialization in the future. Knowing something about everything is important, and now very easy. We can just Google things and we understand like the overall information of a certain topic, but they'll need to be experts in something and become lifelong learners. So the focus on understanding more than memorizing is crucial. And this comes with preparing our lessons with compelling and understandable content input, the input that challenges them, that engages them in all ways. And we'll look at other ways to achieve this. Then we have the synthesizing mind. And what the synthesizing mind is not only putting all the information that is available together, but being able to communicate it effectively. There's so much information. Our learners need to understand the information that is objective, if those sources are reliable. They need to be able to focus on what's important. There's so much information, but they need to be able to discriminate it all. They need to be able to analyze it, put it all together, so it makes sense to them first, reach understanding first, and then put it in a way that makes sense to others. Okay, and here comes the ability of making connections. If they're not able to make connections, and if they're not able to communicate, they don't have opportunities to practice communicating effectively, they will also have problems in the 21st century. Then we have the creative mind, so important nowadays. People who can create have the ability to change the world, right? So creative, we need to foster critical thinking skills. They need to know how to ask and answer higher questions. We need to give them choice in the way they present their ideas, and they need to be able to present them in different ways, especially the way they feel most comfortable with their strength. And so we can help them present things through a blog or through a video or a slideshow or an essay or a storyboard, but we need to open up those possibilities so they can be innovative. And we need to help them understand that creating involves failing and starting again, with guidance and role models like all the trials Alva Edison had for creating the light bulb, right? Things don't happen at first time. And then there's the respectful mind. And this is connected to creativity because in order to be creative, we need to learn to work cooperatively, right? And again, in cooperative working and learning cooperatively comes communication, and of course, being respectful, accepting and valuing diversity and different points of view and different ideas, right? The importance of understanding others and being tolerant and developing our own emotional intelligence, being able to understand our emotions, manage them so we can understand the emotions of others and generate empathy. So this is so important nowadays in order for our learners and everyone to effectively relate with others. So in this mind, cultural awareness is crucial. And of course, communication again. And then the last mind is the ethical mind. And the ethical mind, it's of course being able to reflect at a higher level, seeking perfection and commitment and the final good, not just of ourselves, but of the team, of the group, of the class, our community, and of the world, focusing on our responsibilities more than on our rights, and what our responsibility is in each situation. And very important, our learners need to learn to be aware of the needs of others and try to place them before their own needs, so they can serve beyond self-interest and they can experience what serving feels like and the rewards that come with that. And so these are the 5 minds that Howard Gardner proposes. And I watched an interview with him where he was asked, why these 5 mindsets? And he answered, well, they're scarce nowadays. And that's so true. We need to promote them, and they because they will be highly priced in the future. They're highly priced nowadays, and we can start with a learner at a time, right? As teachers, we are such an influence, and we need to take advantage of that opportunity we have to do something for the world and to help our learners, and at the same time help the world. So I've been mentioning several skills through the Gardner's mind. We talked about critical thinking and the importance of having compelling and comprehensible content at a right level of challenge. Things that are too easy or boring, content that is too difficult is not engaging, right? And the importance of giving opportunities for our learners to create and give them choice, not only of output in terms of the products they can come up with, but also choice of even certain things that they want to learn, or exercises, activities they want to participate in. If they are able to make decisions about their own learning, they become more autonomous, and they can, and they will be more engaged, and we want that. I think engagement is crucial in learning, in the teaching learning process, right? The importance of generating connections and all these aspects of C's generate cognitive engagement, and I believe that if our learners are engaged and their brains are connected, they will succeed. And of course, communication, the ability to communicate effectively, and now part of the respectful and ethical mind, character qualities. We need to incorporate those into our lessons, so that we form complete learners that have foundational literacies, competencies, and also character qualities that are so necessary nowadays. So this